little bit of a warning. This show goes down the gutter very, very fast. If you are of a nervous disposition, if you can't handle swear words or controversies in newspapers, this might not be the show for you. So I'll just give you a quick overview of how this game is played. It is effectively a choose-your-own adventure game. Because I am such a rubbish DM, I have not prepared a campaign, a story, and I also don't care about statistics and rolls and numbers and all that. This is about a story, and you guys are going to help us create this story. That's why you've all got your phones, because at certain points you're going to get prompts to make decisions. So we are going to need a team of heroes, because there is no adventure without some heroes. So first of all, any good team has a warrior. So do we have a volunteer for a warrior? Go on then. You made the appropriate noise, a good sort of grunt there. Just what we want for a warrior. So, next on our journey, we need someone with a little bit of musical talent. I saw your hand go straight up there. Okay, so if you want to join us. And last but not least, we need a wizard to cast magical spells. Go on then, you're so keen. And for our wizard, we also have a magical hat. Yay! Okay, round of applause for our 3 heroes, please. So, there is no fantasy world without a set of gods overwatching the proceedings. Now, although the audience are going to help us direct the story, ultimately the gods are going to sort of narrow down the field of choice. So if you feel like you are a good decision maker and can give our team some good options, we need some gods. So if you jump up, see Shadow, we'll get you logged in. We'll probably need about 6 people. So first 6, come see Shadow, and we'll get you set up as a god. And just return to your seats once you're set up.
Who's ready to watch us die horribly?
We have our team, we have our gods. So we've got to get this adventure on the go. Warrior, bard, and wizard and gods, you should have been prompted for a name and also something that you are the god of. So we want silly things. We don't want dwarves, elves, and all the usual sort of D&D stuff. We want things that inanimate wardrobes, a cloud in the sky. Gods, we don't want you to be the god of water and fire. You could be the god of teenage pimples. Anything that your imagination takes you. Our team of gods, we have Tornich, the god of sea and storms. We have Fancy, god of goddess and casting rods. Nolan, the god of cheese. Silicon dioxide, god of asbestos-related diseases. We have Pep, the god of Intellions. Greg, the god of pastry. And Fleximus, the god of gentle posturing. Round of applause for our gods, please. Woo. So you have decided that these are the best gods to lead our adventurers. Let's find out who our adventurers are. So our warrior is Shen, the cowardly battle panda. So round of applause for Shen. Ably assisted by the bard. Oh. Just the bard.
It doesn't appear I submitted it in time.
We have a bard that happens to be mute. And last but not least, our spellcaster. Did you two have the same parents?
No, that's the whole reason.
We're adopted.
Found in a gutter. Nobody wanted to give you a name. You just existed.
They were born through immaculate conception.
So, This is the first time you guys now get to decide upon something. So we need a weapon for the warrior. So let's see. You should get a prompt on your screen. Refresh if you don't see the prompt. And let's find out what you're going to get. An AR-15, a double-ended dildo, stick of bonking, a gonk, sly Cooper's cane, John's sword, snoot pooper, wizard stick, damp cloth, plunger, tickly feather, feather duster, your mum's used dildo. We're not using my mum again. Whipping towel, horsecock dildo, angry spider, a stick, plush, an IBM funk pad, cheese grater.
Make sure it's something that can't kill me instead.
So here we go. Let's cast some votes. No, to vote. So place your votes. We've got a Skidriddy Riz, a Smeg fridge, a giant cheese shield, Fudoshi Japanese loincloth, allergies, a damp cloth, and 2 rats. Place your votes on your favourite weapon now. Okay, let's see. What have you voted for? The warrior weapon shall be 2 rats. Not sure how effective 2 rats will be, but let's find out. Yes. Next, we've got the bard. We need to equip the bard with a magical spell that shall enchant and change the nature of reality. And fortunately, mute bard, you will be expected to sing this song. So let's find out. What are your suggestions for a song for the bard? Prince Edward's victims, there's no cock like horsecock, skibbity toilets, baby shark, did they tell you? Song? I came in like a wrecking ball, baby shark's very popular, keep riding me, the happy song, Thatcher's cockatoo, all out of love, chippy chippy chappa chappa, the ballad of dead babies, the bluey theme song, try everything, oggy oggy oggy. Let's find out, what are you going to vote for? Cast your votes for Unspoken Riz, World is Mine, Hatsune Miku, Bum Bum Biddy Biddy Bum Bum, Max Verstappen, A Kind of Magic, and Baby Shark. Place your votes for what song you want to see the bard perform. Okay, the result is... Your famous ballad is Bum Bum Biddy Biddy Bum Bum. And finally, we are going to need a magical spell for our wizard. This could transform, it can create, it can alter your minds. Let's find out what wizard spell we're going to have. Enlargen, tungsten balls, good dog, resurrection of dinosaurs, transformation, conflation, biddy biddy boob, where dog sausages roll, fetus deletus, I'm sure we've had that one before. Therapy, putrid stench, unlock arse, cheese touch, avada kedavra, autism, prolapse anus, musky husky, stink peats, testicular torsion, organ player, ADHD, moist overstim, power word come, just a little guy, skin to cheese. Okay, let's find out. What are we going to vote for? The gods have decided upon. Mend book crack, spermular apoptosis, egg barrage, talking therapy, premature ejaculation, instant piss, and 8 crazy nights. Place your votes. I told you it goes down the gutter fast. The magic spell will be instant piss. Hey. I guess the Daily Mail was right about us after all. So, moving on, we begin our adventure, well equipped with your weapon, song, and spell of instant piss. You meet with Wallace in the grand main stage, ably assisted by Brock for some bizarre reason. I have no idea what that's about. And they say to you, our 3 fine heroes, you have been picked. You are the finest of the 3 furries. You have not had your names in any of the papers at all. Therefore, we entrust you with this fine quest. We wish for you to... ... Over to you guys. What is the quest going to be? And just to fill you in, we have had a journey to Epstein Island. We have previously gone to find that one guy with that one jar. And my mum ended up over at the SEC with a certain well-known pop singer at one point as well. Bottle of bookie from local Tesco's, hunt the journalists, mend my parents' relationship. Oh, that's a bit dark. Have sex, find Madeline McCann. Oh. Lose your virginity, start a socialist anarcho-commune. Find the one yiff, DNA test the hallway pizza. Have we had a hallway pizza? Capture Michael Jackson's something, slap the dick out of the dragon's mouth, pacify the werewolves, make a hallway pizza, resurrect Margaret Thatcher. We have destabilize the Vatican, acquire pictures of Spider-Man, defeat Patrick Stewart at darts, get a bottle of bookie from the local supermarket, blow up Liz Truss, find the hallway pizza, or lay the dragon.
I don't want to get too political, but lettuce.
Let us find out what your quest shall be. Yeah. Your quest is acquire pictures of Spider-Man.
I want pictures of Spider-Man. I want them by yesterday.
I feel like I've missed something here. I have no idea what this is about. I really don't. Okay. So this isn't some meme. This is just literally random. Okay, so Wallace says, 3 fine heroes. I want you to acquire pictures of Spider-Man, that fictional being that can't possibly exist in this world. So therefore, we are going to have to open a magical portal here in the middle of the stage for you 3 fine heroes to go into the universe of the MCM.
Can't possibly be real. Get over yourself. This is a furry convention.
So you approach the portal with its glowing blue glow and swirliness and smoke coming out of it for some reason, because all portals seem to do this. You step forward, you take a deep breath, and you feel a strange sensation coming over you. Is it that feeling from the Mersuit party last night, or is it something else? And you step through. Your eyes are slightly blurry. You blink, and the view clears. And right before you, you see... ... Over to you guys. What is at the other end of the portal?
Most likely cease and desist.
Moon Knight chasing Dracula. Jameson sat at a desk. Mersuitings, a couple of ants. Darth Vader. My dad with the milk. So, let's find out. What have our gods narrowed the choice down to?
Spider-Man convention.
We've got the Twin Towers, the asbestos mines underneath Disney World, Florida, whatever is going on in the panel room right now, New York overrun with bees, Star Trek The Next Generation, Liz Truss, and an injured Deadpool with his ass out looking embarrassed. And you see before you the asbestos mines underneath Disney World, Florida. I hope you brought your face masks. So, team, finally, over to you to make a decision. You have gone through the portal. You are in the asbestos mines underneath Disney World, Florida. You appear to be lacking face masks, although you have got a bandana. That could double up as one.
How about try to find a ventilator?
How to find a ventilator. Okay. I mean, you glance around and there doesn't seem to be much in the way of equipment there, but I mean, if that's the first objective you want to do... Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'd rather not die before we actually get to Spider-Man. Unless you'd rather we try to get to Universal Studios instead, because that's where the Marvel stuff actually is.
Yep, very good point.
Well, if we need to get pictures, best thing to do is get a camera, and where else are we going to find cameras than the disposable ones that are left behind from, Disney World on top?
You make a very good point. So, we've got a choice of looking for a ventilator to possibly make the mines safer, or just try and work straight through the mines and find a tourist gift shop to get a camera. So we've got a bit of a 50-50 split. What would you want to do first? Try and ventilate the mines, or do you want to just risk it and go straight for a gift shop?
Fuck it.
Yeah, go on. We'll let the board make the decision here.
Good choice.
So you're going to brave the asbestos and seek out the very first gift shop you come across. So this seems like a good opportunity for a D20. Hey. For those that don't play role-play games, this is kind of like the go-to dice of most role-play systems these days. It is a D20. It has 20 sides, numbered from 1 to 20, as you would expect. If you roll a 1, that is really bad because that is the lowest score, and we will all be in a infinite depression should you roll a 1. However, on the opposite end of the scale, if you roll a 20, it will be so amazing that everyone will jump out their seats, throw their clothes off, and we'll have a massive orgy. Oh. Yes. Or possibly not, however. Bard, I am going to give you the opportunity to throw the dice into the audience. Audience, pass it around. It does squish very easily, so just pop it back out, throw it around, and then onto the floor at the front here, and we'll see what the score is. So, Bard, give it a go.
This bitch empty. Yay!
Go on, a bit more than that. That's it.
We're back, you see.
That's it, round to the front. Okay, and we have a 7. It's a little bit middle of the road. I'm afraid your lungs are not happy. They feel like you've been smoking about 20 per minute.
I fucking told you! I told you, people!
Now I can do epic trailer voices.
So our team has taken a little bit of damage. Yes, there is health in this game, and we have had a team actually die on a quest in this game once before. So 1 health point from each player, please, Shadow. And yes, you've all developed, for some reason, Darth Vader-style voices now. However, that should help you blend in within the Disney world. So, you venture out of the asbestos mines. Just fling off the dust a little bit to people around you because you don't really like them that much. And glance around, and you're looking for a gift store. So, obviously, I'm not too familiar with Disney World. I'm not sure if you guys are. What are you going to do to find this gift store? You're going to ask someone, just consult a map? How are we going to go about this?
We need to find Goofy. He knows all the locations.
You need to find Goofy.
Travel in a straight line, mentioning that we have money, and eventually we'll somehow end up there.
I mean, you seem to be forgetting that at Disney, all of the rides end in a gift shop.
Why don't we ride Splash Mountain then?
Okay, we're going to head over to Splash Mountain. You approach the queue for Splash Mountain and see that there is a staff member at the front of the queue saying, "No, sorry guys, it's broken. So you're going to have to find a way to get onto Splash Mountain with a bit of subterfuge and get past this staff member. How are we going to go about doing this?"
We'll impersonate one of the workers.
So you're going to impersonate someone. So, I mean, is this going to involve acquiring a Disney sort of...
We're going to wear a Goofy outfit.
Okay. So you turn away from the queue.
What do you mean you're going to wear a Goofy outfit?
You can't just wear a Goofy outfit. You have to become Goofy.
Gorge!
You turn around from the queue, and you are now seeking a Goofy. Fortunately, you catch one just over, doing photo opportunities. Obviously, you can't just sort of manhandle Goofy in the middle of Disney World. I think... How are we going to acquire this Goofy costume?
I'm gonna go and take a selfie with him.
You're going to get a selfie with him? Okay, so you join the queue for the photo opportunity with Goofy, and you're standing there next to Goofy, all smiles and stuff, and you sort of whisper into Goofy's ear, "Hey, how about it?"
We need him to take the costume off.
Well, as it happens, it's very, very hot in Disney World.
I think I might have a spell for that.
We need to bring him to
Yes.
Splash Mountain.
Hey, Goofy, why don't we go back to the hotel room, eh?
So we've got the wizard is suggesting using the spell to get Goofy out of the costume, and I like the sound of this. So, wizard, would you like to cast your spell, whatever words or phrases you need to make this spell work?
Niagara Falls, shower, 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 Niagara Falls.
Okay, let's find out how effective this spell is. Audience, ready? Watch out for the die. That's it. Bring it around to the front. There we go. And we have a 1.
I hope you're not wearing your fursuit face at this moment, because I think this is going to backfire.
This is not good. This is bad.
Activate Lucky?
I think we should end it here.
Oh no.
You cast your spell with gusto and enthusiasm.
I hope you're not wearing your fursuit.
And in doing so, you trip and fall. You land upon a small child. And suddenly, the magical blast expands from around you, completely out of control, across the entire park. And everybody, including yourselves, is suddenly overcome with the overwhelming urge to defecate.
Oh no, prime time!
Suddenly, Disney no longer smells so sweet.
Have you been there? It probably smelled better than it usually does.
There is a silver lining to this because, of course, Goofy, along with yourselves, now need to go and get changed, along with everybody else in the entire region. So you hot-foot it over to the nearest facilities to get changed. You grab Goofy. He kind of got the hint earlier that you were a little bit interested. And head into a cubicle with him. So you're there, you're sort of seducing Goofy. What sort of seduction techniques have you got in mind? How are we going to do this with Goofy?
Rolling those shoulders seductively.
Well, do you want to give us a demo? A good shoulder roll. So you're there, getting jiggy with Goofy. The head pops off, the shoulders come down. At this point, you're sort of getting used to the overwhelming smell. And one of you is now going to have to climb into this very, very moist first suit. Who will it be?
Now I have become Goofy, destroyer of underwear.
So our warrior has chosen to dress up in a Goofy fursuit, which has been defecated in. You can't not take a point of damage for this, I'm sorry. So we bring you down to 3 health points.
Worth it.
Fortunately for the other 2 of you, you find some staff costumes laying around. You're able to get yourself cleaned up quite nicely.
Fuck, I didn't know there were spares.
And you head on out back into the main plaza, back towards Splash Mountain. Well, fortunately, all of this effort was no longer really needed because the staff member at the front of the queue turning everyone away has also cleared off.
And also, for some strange reason, Splash Mountain appears to be running with water again.
We haven't established that yet. So you venture around the queue line, up to the top of Splash Mountain, board one of the carriages. You sort of just hop out, press a few buttons, and the mechanism sort of engages and heads on out. And you look around, and suddenly you notice it's slightly unusual. There's something a bit strange about this log flume. It's been changed. It's no longer Brer Rabbit, it's something else. So, audience, let's find out what has happened to this log flume. Could it be the water has changed? Is there a particular theme? Or is there something unique about the carriage? So, you have got a giant sweet corn turd. Something's become a floater. The water is now Grimace Shake. Filled with ham. An overwhelming amount of piss. The ride turns into a corn. There's a fire. Cheese River. The water is now pissed. Cum is everywhere. We've got a cheese wheel. The Bad Dragon is a new sponsor. It's coated in lube. It's not milk, it's poop water. Blood for Bloodly McCann. Why do you keep getting Madeline McCann? Army of Goofies. Blood for Blood Gods. We've got thick brown liquid. Rampant rabbit ride. A river we called milk. So let's find out what have our gods narrowed it down to. So, has the water turned into piss? Is the ride directed back into the asbestos mines? Ant-Man's journey into the centre of your mum? Let's just say it's a shitty experience. Water is silicone lube instead. The seat harness includes a ball gag, or this was somebody's fetish. What have you decided has changed on this ride? It is the seat harness includes a ball gag. So you mount the carriage, get inside, and for some reason you have to put your mouth around a central ball gag, so you're a bit like, which is appropriate for our mute couple. Maybe that's why you didn't have a name from your parents. Maybe they're wearing ball gags where when they're asked, just went, So, you board the ride, you head on round. Fortunately, it's still water. We've been saved from that. And the ride goes around, and you get the little tingly music, and it's all... I've forgotten what it is. It's not Dora the Explorer, it's something else. Yeah, but I've forgotten the theme.
That's a small world after all.
That's a curse, that song is. And you reach the summit, and you get ready for the splashdown, and it hurtles down, and it goes, and then suddenly there's a malfunction. Shit, what's happened to the ride? Where are we going? What are we dropping into? Let's find out. Down to you. What is the fate of this ride? Could it actually end up in the Universal Studios instead?
Please, it's hard enough as it is for us right now.
So you end up in a pile of dead babies, back to the asbestos mines, Epstein's Island, socks, dragon donut into a very wet otter's pocket, secured a foxhole. You get a surprise save from Spider-Man. The ride ends disappointingly normally. A bad dragon, you get a sinkhole into Bob Iger's sex dungeon. You end up into... Oh, the rats eat you. Yeah, don't forget we've got the rats. Ship floaters, it was all a dream. This is where the poo went. Rosebud. Okay, let's see. What have our gods narrowed it down to? The asbestos mine that leads to Universal Studios. The office of the CEO of Gooning. The ride crashes into the sewers. You go into a dragon's maw, Ant-Man's asshole, loop-de-loop, or you arrive at your parents' house, or so you think. So, place your votes. Where do you want this ride to end? Okay, let's see what you voted for. You've gone to the asbestos mine that leads under Universal Studios. Fantastic, because that helps me wrap up this adventure nicely.
Haven't my lungs suffered enough?
So, unfortunately, because your mouths are currently gagged, You are struggling to not inhale the asbestos. Our warrior is still inside the goofy suit. How are you going to get out the mines? What is your first course of action?
I think I have to use the rats.
So you're going to deploy the rats.
Well, I was going to wield them like nunchucks, but I suppose that it makes more sense to deploy them, seeing as I literally can't move.
You start swinging the rats around like nunchucks, let them go, and they go flying, and they're like, fuck, we're getting out of here. So you give chase. Let's find out how successful you are at catching up with the rats in the asbestos mines. Let's have a roll of the die. That's it, bring it round. And let's not have a 1, please. Pop it out. And we have 13.
I'll take it.
Some would say it's an unlucky number, but it's above average, so we'll take that. So, you're struggling a little bit. You are out of breath. You do take more damage because of all the asbestos that you're breathing in and the fact that your mouths are still gaping open on the ball gags. But you make it out of the mines, and the rats are now off in the distance. And you look around you, and you can see superheroes around. You're just sort of scanning around looking for Spider-Man. So, audience, are we going to see Spider-Man, or are we going to see something else? What do we see here as our heroes come out of the mine? We've got Lego Technics Dom's, I don't know what's that. Moon Knight, Spoodermans, Miles Morales.
19
we
inches
have
of venom.
Claire Balding, Spider, Spider-Man's cousin, Yoshi dodging taxes, Mr. Beast, Donald Trump buck naked,
Wish.com Spider-Man.
Legoshi, the
Team of
Lettuce,
Spider-Man.
Ralph Wiggum, Elon Musk, and Summers. You see a horny wolf. You see pictures of Spider-Man, Mario's brother Mauricio, Timu Spider-Man. I like the idea of Timu Spider-Man. Tampon of explosive pleasure. Let's
Where my
see.
Waluigi, man?
Gods, what have you narrowed it down to? And it better not be Fudgy Sock. Man Spider, Asbestos Man, John C. Fortnite, Sexy Spider-Man Fan Convention, Claire Baldy holding Spider Pig, Joe Biden in a fursuit, or an auto-erotically asphyxiated Spider-Man fan. Place your votes.
What exactly are you planning on doing with the pictures of Spider-Man, all things considered?
That is for Wallace to know and you to find out.
What everyone does, anal action.
So let's find out. What have you voted for? You have.
Close enough.
You encounter an auto-erotically asphyxiated Spider-Man fan. What are you going to do with them?
Finish him off! No, wait, not like that!
But first, let's take a pic. It'll last longer.
Okay, so we're going to say, you're going to try and, we'll go through the first suggestion because that was fantastic. We're going to finish the auto-erotically asphyxiated Spider-Man fan off. Wizard, let's see, how good are you with Spider-Man fans? Let's find out. That's it, let's get a good roll. And we have... and the last roll is... Ooh, 7... Oh, no, 7. You're a little bit below average. More practice needed. Yeah. You need to find more of these fans, I think. Yeah. So you're there, you're giving it a good one, your arm's getting achy, you go over to the other side, yeah, you're like, when's this going to end? You're giving it everything you've got. And then finally, the noises. And pew!
Well, I guess now he's the one shooting webs.
Click.
This fan was ready for this. He's been saving this load for a long time. It shoots across the park. There's the tourists are covered. But fortunately for you, security are disgusted with this and go and march this fan away. They also do a little bit of a double check as to why they've got Goofy in Universal Studios. They're not happy about that. But you do notice that this fan of Spider-Man has a bag with them. It could be an opportunity to have a little rummage, maybe? Are we going to commit theft or leave the bag there? You have got a mission here, remember?
We can't possibly sink any lower than we already have, so let's steal his photos.
So you have a rummage in the bag looking for photos. Let's find out, audience. What did they find in the bag? Is it going to be the photos? Are we going to complete this mission successfully? Or something else? We find in the bag Peter Parker, Spider-Man's dick pics, images of someone else, damp cloth, classified military documents, fudgies, no, Bad Dragon dildos, director's cut of Madame Web, Spider-Man and the Flash sex tape, a little pony in a jar, a drum of lube, gloves. Are we ready with the gods? Oh.
Socks.
Let's find out. What have the gods decided? So, asbestos, erotic pictures of Spider-Man, photos of Donald Trump's tiny cock, a very intricate collection of Spider-Man themed sex toys, Peter Parker's tasteful nudes, photo album of a loving family now member down, pics of Biden's fursuits, socks, and Spider-Man goatsy. Place your votes. So, let's see. What have you voted for? You find in the bag asbestos. After everything you've been through, it is critical damage. You have been overwhelmed from the asbestos. Your fate was written at the start of this adventure. Asbestos it began, asbestos it's ended.
I should have picked the pizza's livery instead.
The only thing that could cheer me up now is the in-park pizza restaurant, but I think maybe we'll give it a miss after all that's happened.
So, one last opportunity. Will you survive? The medics come rushing over, seeing that you're keeling over, dying from asbestos. Will they save you? Audience, the medics have got something. Could it revive them? Could it be the pictures? Will you save the quest? What is the medic going to provide our heroes? Jizz, Bad Dragon dildos, paracetamol, a good fisting. More, you want them to die, don't you? You're not going to save them. Lube, bees, fudgy sock, asbestos, fentanyl, bottle of piss, pictures of Spider-Man in a skimpy bikini, aloe vera, cowpole, a suck and blow, paracetamol. The smelliest cheese on earth, Liz Truss, asbestos, Marvel Universe revival magic. Okay, let's find out. Gods, what have you narrowed it down to? What is the medic going to provide our heroes? We have got, there is no cure for mesophilina, even more asbestos. The medic fists the party to death or something. You're not logged in, you can't vote. A gallon of platinum grey dragon crumb, room temperature, I'm skipping that one. Divorce papers, and a medic in a skimpy Spider-Man thong. Place your votes.
If you or a loved
Okay.
one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma, you're probably us.
So, the medic's choice of revival is...
Oh, come on, please.
The medic opens their bag, pulls out the most rancid sock you've ever seen. So the medic wafts Fudgy's sock under your noses, and you're like,
Holy shit, he's dead.
we have a team death. You could not take all of this poison. I'm sorry, team. You was unsuccessful in your mission, but it was a valiant attempt. Please, a round of applause for our heroes. As you've been playing along, all of your choices and stuff have been countered, and we've been seeing just how in sync you are with the gods and the heroes in the decision making. So let's roll the credits and find out who has got the best score. We have leader of the pack is our warrior, Shen the Cowardly Battle Panda. Round of applause. You led the team well. Our god with the most followers is Fleximus, the god of gentle posturing. Yeah. The audience deemed your decisions wise. And your dedicated follower, who is the person that was most in sync with you, is Sizzy. A round of applause. So, thank you everybody for coming to Trudge. I've been your host, Frío Wuffle. I've been ably assisted by my assistant, Shadow Raccoon. Thank you very much to the Scotiacon team for their assistance. And thank you all for coming to play Trudge. It would not be the same show without you, so give yourselves an applause. If you've enjoyed the show, please do leave feedback. That ensures that we can keep coming back year on year. If you wasn't so happy with it, just moan on Twitter or something.